gives me great pleasure to welcome you all for the National Seminar on Ethics and Regulatory Guidelines in Animal Welfare and Experimentation, jointly organized by the Department of Biotechnology, Institute's Innovation Council, and the Institutional Animal Ethics Committee of Pondicherry University. Animal-based research has played a pivotal role in advancing science and improving human and animal health. However, with this progress comes a profound ethical responsibility to ensure that such research is conducted with compassion, scientific integrity, and strict regulatory compliance. We hope today's deliberations will encourage ethical thinking, responsible research conduct, and greater sensitivity towards animal welfare among all participants. With this objective, let us begin the seminar and look forward to an informative and thought-provoking session. To commence today's program, may I request Professor R. Rukumani, Member IIC, to deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, Professor P. Prakash Babu, our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Vivek Tyagi, respected Dean, School of Life Sciences, Professor Joseph Selvan, distinguished resource persons, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, esteemed faculty members, research scholars, and students from Pondicherry University and other institutions, a very good morning to you all. On behalf of the Department of Biotechnology, Institution's Animal Ethics Committee, Pondicherry University, and Institution's Innovation Council, it gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome each one of you to this National Seminar on Ethics and Regulatory Guidelines in Animal Welfare and Experimentation. At the outset, I extend a respectful and heartfelt welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Prakash Babu. His visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to ethical research, academic integrity, and innovation continue to inspire the entire university community. We are honored by your gracious presence, sir, and I extend a hearty welcome to you. It is my proud privilege to extend a special and cordial welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Vivek Tyagi, Senior Consultant, CCSEA, Government of India. Dr. Tyagi is nationally recognized for his expertise in animal ethics regulation, CCSEA guidelines, and monitoring of laboratory animal facilities. And we are deeply grateful for his presence to inaugurate this important seminar. I extend a sincere welcome to you, sir. I extend a warm welcome to Professor Joseph Selvan, Dean, School of Life Sciences. Sir, your contributions to life science research have played a vital role in shaping responsible research culture in our university. Cordial welcome to you, sir. We are truly privileged to welcome our distinguished resource persons whose collective expertise enriches this seminar. I warmly welcome Dr. N. Hari Shankar, former Deputy Director, NIN Hyderabad, an eminent expert in animal models used in biomedical research, whose insights form the scientific foundation of ethical experimentation. I extend a sincere welcome to Dr. Gerald Mahesh, Chief Scientist, CSIR CCMB Hyderabad, who brings extensive experience in IAEC functioning, CCSEA nominee roles, and research protocol submissions, offering valuable regulatory clarity. I warmly welcome Dr. R. Bharathidasan, Scientist D, ICMR NAR FBR Hyderabad, whose expertise in ARRIVE guidelines and in vivo research reporting standards is crucial for research quality and reproducibility. I extend a cordial welcome to Dr. S. Kavi Mani, Professor and Head, Department of Pharmacology, MTPG and RIHS Puducherry, an expert in alternative models in animal experimentation, guiding us towards humane and sustainable research practices. I also take this opportunity to warmly welcome all faculty members of Pondicherry University and participating institutions. Your role as educators, mentors, and researchers is central to embedding ethical values in teaching and research. A heartfelt welcome to our research scholars whose curiosity and commitment drive scientific advancement. We hope this seminar strengthens your understanding of ethical compliance and responsible research conduct. I extend a warm welcome to our students, the future scientists and innovators of our nation. May today's deliberations inspire you to pursue research with integrity, compassion, and accountability. I sincerely acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of Professor A. Hanna Rachel Vasanti, Professor C. Tirunavakarsu, and all members of the organizing committee for their dedication and meticulous planning in organizing this national seminar. Dear participants, I encourage you all to actively engage in the sessions, interact with the experts, and carry forward the knowledge gained today into your academic and research practices. Once again, I extend a warm welcome to all the dignitaries, speakers, faculty members, scholars, and students. Thank you very much.
As a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and enlightenment, and to invoke the blessings for a successful program, I now request the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp and inaugurate the program.
One and all, respected dignitaries on and off the dais. It gives me immense pleasure to give an overview of this one-day national seminar on ethics and regulatory guidelines in animal welfare and experimentation, supported by CCCA, Government of India. The idea of organizing a seminar come workshop on animal experimentation was my wish, which I discussed soon after our Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babu, joined our university, who is a neurobiology scientist and a CCCA nominee for many institutions and institutes. He asked me to discuss with Dr. Tyagi, whom I also knew as a CPCA nominee, and a proposal was mooted in May 2025. However, the proposal was modified as per directions of CCCA a couple of times, and today we see the day with nearly 275 participants from in and around Pondicherry and Tamil Nadu. As you are all aware, animal-based research has played a pivotal role in advancing science and technology and improving human and animal health. However, with this progress comes a profound ethical responsibility to ensure that research is conducted with compassion in an ethical manner following strict regulatory guidelines. Accordingly, this seminar was planned so that it would encourage ethical thinking, responsible research, conduct, and greater sensitivity towards animal welfare among all participants. Further, this program was planned to benefit the young students interested in animal experimentation and update the knowledge of regulatory guidelines in preclinical research. The recent union budget has given emphasis to the pharma sector to make India a better leader in the field, and I presume that such programs will surely enhance the skills of students and researchers to make them equipped for Vikshit Bharat 2047. In this endeavor, I would like to keep on record our eminent speakers, Dr. Hari Shankar, Dr. Uday Kumar, stalwarts in animal research from NIN, and Dr. Jadal Mahesh from CCMB, who helped me in preparing the proposal, organization of the topics, and their support to come from Hyderabad and make this day happen. Added to the acceptance, Dr. Bharadasan, presently Scientist D at Hyderabad, accepted to deliver a talk on the ARRIVE guidelines. Likewise, Professor Kavimani, Professor and Head of Department of Pharmacology, Mother Teresa Institute, and presently a PCI representative of CCCA committee in New Delhi, readily accepted our invitation and proposed to talk on the alternative models in animal experimentation, emphasizing on the 5R concepts. We are grateful to our member secretary at CCCA for nominating Dr. Vivek Tyagi to deliver a talk on the regulatory guidelines for laboratory animal facility and animal welfare. Although we started in a humble manner with a one-page flyer on 8th of January, after the benevolent support from CCCA was received, I am happy to record that this program would have not been possible for the support of our Dean, School of Life Science, Professor Joseph Selvin, who is also our member secretary of the Animal Ethics Committee. Professor K. Prashant, head of the Department Biotechnology and a director R&D, Professor Rukmani, and also a member of the Institute Innovation Council, Pondicherry University. The collaborated efforts of IAC, and my department has made this event a reality with an overwhelming response from UG and PG students, research scholars, faculty, and scientists involved in animal studies. I forcefully closed the Google link for registration on the 31st afternoon, but nearly 75 latecomers have also joined us today due to their persistent request to join the program. To give a snapshot of the participants, nearly 125 UG and PG students from other institutions, which includes from various courses such as the B.Pharm and M.Pharm, MVSC and BVSC programs from River, MD Pharmacology from various medical colleges, and MD Siddha Medicine students from National Institute of Siddha. Of course, nearly 65 MSc Life Science students and 36 research scholars from Pondicherry University have registered for this program to enrich their knowledge on animal welfare and recent guidelines. We have nearly 35 faculty and scientists from various institutions like VCRC and adjoining institutes, and some of them are CPCA nominees also. In this podium, I would like to acknowledge the support given by Orchid Scientific, a Pune-based company who supply animal experimentation equipments and cages, Diligence Bio, a private CRO in Pondicherry, and Try Biotech, a startup from Trinchi, who are authorized breeders and vendors of experimental animals. A big thanks to all the managing directors for their benevolent sponsorship. Hope all the participants would have a wonderful but hectic day with lectures from eminent speakers in the field and a good lunch to quench your taste buds. Kindly make the best use of the opportunity to hear from stalwarts in this field. Best wishes for a fruitful day at Pondicherry University. Thank you.
To grace the occasion and felicitate the function, I invite Professor Joseph Selvin, Dean, School of Life Sciences, to offer his felicitations.
Very esteemed and honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Prakash Babu, and respected Dr. Vivek Tyagi, Senior Consultant and CCA, Government of India, and Organizing Secretary, Professor Hanna Rachel Vasanthi, and Director R&D, Professor Rukmani Ma'am, and Professor Tirunavukarasu, Coordinator of our Central Animal House facility, and esteemed experts from delivering the invited talks or the sessions, and Deans, HODs, and my dear participants. I'm giving maybe 2 minutes of insights about like we are transitioning our research from basic to translational, now TR, technology readiness level. Even a PhD research without a technology readiness level, we cannot go further with a postdoctoral or any research in India. So such a transition phase, this will be the opt, you will be really fortunate to have a training. This training will give you, because in vivo, mostly we will conclude the PhDs with in vitro. These in vivo experiments will give you some sort of technology readiness level, have the space for compete the grants in India and abroad. And the second, you are experimenting with animals, also developing the animal models. Because now globally the challenge is, one of the condition IBS, inflammatory bowel disease, we heard about it. But if you see the animal model is challenging, because we need a notobiotic or the sterile animal model. Globally, that because of the cost and the challenge, it was closed, but required further reinvention to develop the notobiotic animal model and humanoid animal models, as well as integrating the microfluidic technologies. So probably these are all the advancing. Maybe it should have the insight about all these ideas so that you will have a good future, good postdoctoral fellowship in the premier institutions, as well as help our nation building exercise. Before conclude, I must thank the coordinating effort of IIC, Professor Rukmani, Madam Hanna Rachel Vasanthi, and Professor Tirunavukarasu joined together. It's a very good show. We as our Honorable Vice Chancellor repeatedly wanted many students, most of our PhDs are here. I wish you all good luck. You have a very fruitful session. Thank you.
To formally inaugurate today's program, I have the honor of inviting Dr. Vivek Tyagi, Senior Consultant, CCSEA, Government of India, who has come from New Delhi amidst his busy schedule to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you. So, very good morning to all of you. Respected VC sir, Professor Prakash Babu sir, the Dean of School of Life Sciences, and the organizing secretary of this event, Dr. Anna Vasanti madam, other dignitaries on the dais, respected Uday Kumar sir, our senior nominees, respected Harishankar sir, respected Mahesh sir, and other seniors. It is a matter of privilege for me to be here as a representative of CCSEA, and I'm really grateful and thanks to VC sir for inviting me here to discuss the issues related to CCSEA. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers for organizing this event in this region, because it's very important to discuss the roles of regulators and regulatory guidelines for the laboratory animal experimentation. So, it is very much important to know that why we are using the animals in the research. During this event, the issues will be discussed in details. I just wanted to highlight one important point. We are using animals. Why? The question will come, why we are using the animals? To find out the biological basis of disease and to find out the ways of treatment for the human being, for the society, and as well as for the animals. So as of now, it is understood that animals are required to be used in the animal experimentation. Then what is our responsibility? Our responsibility, the first and foremost, is to reduce the suffering to the animals, since it is important to use the animals in the experimentation. So we have to see the ways to minimize and pain and suffering towards the laboratory animals. For that purpose, we are here to discuss the guidelines. For that purpose, CCSE has devised the guidelines and other practices for working on the animals. So I once again congratulate the team and all the audience who are coming here from all the parts of the country, especially from the southern India, for joining this event. Thank you. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We are honored to have with us Professor P. Prakash Babu, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Pondicherry University, whose vast academic experience and leadership have significantly contributed to strengthen research culture and academic governance at the university. His presence today greatly enriches this program. I now have the honor of inviting Professor P. Prakash Babu to please deliver the presidential address.
Very good morning, all of you. Guests present on the dais, Dr. Vivek Tyagi, Senior Consultant, CCSEA, New Delhi, is a close associate with me and a younger friend, I can say, and is also well-wisher of all of us. Professor Hannah, Rachel, Professor Rukmini, Professor Joseph, Professor Tirunavakarsu, and other colleagues sitting off the dais. So I can see Professor Harishankar. So other colleagues are here. They are the speakers of today's one. Dr. Gerald Mahesh is here, Dr. Uday Kumar, and also Dr. Bharatidasan, so Dr. Kavimani, and the colleagues of the Pondicherry University from the life sciences, and other than life sciences also here, some of them are here, and the participants from the various institutes of the Pondicherry and other than Pondicherry also, CCSEA nominees and other distinguished invitees and guests, and the media persons who are always with us. It's my privilege to be here because this is one of the areas which is very close to my heart. Because as I have been CCSEA nominee for more than 20 years or so at Hyderabad, worked for various institutions, pharma, biotech, research institutions, and also pharmacy colleges, veterinary colleges, mostly. Still I am working, okay. So now the speakers are sitting here and they have the greater responsibility for today's various talks. And I think I'm sure that our speakers are learned people. They can definitely modulate the talk. We have the three composition here. It's a very unique composition. One way, the users are there, students. Other side, faculty members, those who are teaching and also the research. And third component is the CCSEA nominees are there. So your talk should address the three groups. And so Dr. Chagi rightly pointed out, in fact, other speakers also, the reason for the ethical guidelines to conduct the research, it's ethical research. And as a CCSEA nominee, we always advocate we say that all the CCSEA nominees are voice of the voiceless. So we are the voice of the animals where they cannot say anything despite you are treating them very badly. So since they cannot say anything, so we cannot take it granted. So that is the whole nutshell of the CCSEA. That's one side. The other side is when you are doing research, as Dr. Vivek Chagi indicated, why the need for the animal studies. See, we have the in vitro studies In vitro studies you can do a lot of experiments, but that can give you only preliminary details of the data. However, this has to be tested in the in vivo models. In vivo is like an ocean. For example, if you are screening one particular drug, you will get immediate results in the cell cultures. But when you inject into the animal model, we do not know where it goes, how it acts. So which is the target organ? So what are the side effects of it? So without completing the animal studies, your research is incomplete. And also, I know that most of the students here, they have to publish the research data and submit the PhD thesis. That is your goal, of course. But even for the publication also, all publications you have to mention about these IAC approval number, reference number. Without that, no journal is accepting. So that indicates how important it is to place your proposals before the Institutional Animal Ethics Committee. And that enhances the responsibility of the Institutional Animal Ethics Committee to closely monitor and review the proposals that they are being submitted from time to time. And also, when you are not treating the animals properly, you will not get the proper results. If the animal is under stress, the stress hormones will be released. So that will impair your experiments. That impairs your data. And whatever the data generated is not really good. So if you take some of the experiments that they are being done in the pharmacy industries, when we have chance to visit the one lab where they are working with the beagle dogs. When the animal house person, he entered, we wanted to go and see that one. All the beagle dogs, they came and they are surrounded him and licking and they are playing with him. So you should have such a kind of, you should gain the confidence of the animals. I think all animals has this kind of tendency. So then only they will be, when they are comfortable, whatever the results that you are expecting will come. It's a natural way of the animals that they are there. So you have to see that these animals are in a natural way, then only you will get the results. So for that, you have to really pay an attention and understanding. So most of the students, they do not know how to handle the animals. I'm sure. So I think Dr. Mahesh is going to explain that one. Of course, Dr. Harshankar is also. There is a way to handle the animals. Mice, there is a way. Rat, there is a way. Rabbit, there is a way. Guinea pig, there is a way to handle the animals. Even catching of the animal. While injecting the animal, you have to show which side you have to give. So how the tail injection can be done. So how you can draw the blood. So these are all, there is a technique, but while handling the animal plays a very important role when you are drawing the blood, or when you are injecting something, or when you are making the experiments. So this is one side. The other side is there are animal models. So for every disease, there are animal models out there. So only thing is you have to develop the animal model and you have to standardize the animal model. Though the animal models are available, but standardization is very much essential because that varies from lab to lab. You have to standardize the animal model and you have to see the results should be continuously reproducible. If the results are not reproducible, you will not get the good result. So reproducible animal models is also equally important, like what we are, how we are actually techniques that we are standardizing in each and every lab. So this is also equally important. So for that also it requires continuous practice, and ethical practice is very much essential. So this is what I think my colleagues are going to explain to all the people. And also there is a CCSE nominees are also there. So as I have discussing with my colleagues sometime back yesterday, so there is a power and responsibility. Even I indicated to the committee here also. So CCCA nominees, you always should see that this is the responsibility given by the CCSCA in New Delhi. It's not the power. That's not the power. And people also, users, end users, they should not think that the CPCSCA is actually, or CCSCA is actually stopping the experiments. CCSCA is not promoting the research. They're all not correct. Because it's the CCSCA is the one which promotes the research, but in an ethical way. Ethical research is being promoted by the CCSCA, and nominees has a very big role and responsibility how these experiments can be conducted in any experimental setup of the either institution or the research or pharma or the biotech industries. So this is the only primary significance of this CCSCA nominees that they have to do it. So with these few words, I think now the experts are here to talk much more about all these aspects to the students, nominees, and also the faculty members. So we are here to listen to them. I congratulate the Dr. Hanna as she has been visiting to me several times. She applied once and it got some problem, but I think she must have bothered Dr. Chagi several times. Okay, so he has a lot of patience, and Dr. Harishankar is this side. Okay, so she used to bother both of them. In fact, I used to call them also, what is happening, what is the status of it. So unless we get some kind of encouragement from the CCSCA, it may be difficult for any institution. So I would like to emphasize the Dr. Chagi, you can see the potential of the Pondicherry University and also Pondicherry region, where there is a lot of requirement is there. And such a kind of meetings always educate and enlighten the researchers, especially the students, so why and how we should go ahead with the experimental research within an ethical practice. With these few words, I thank all the invitees, especially the speakers, those who have come, and my special thanks to Dr. Chagi and also the Dean and Head of the departments, so those who are actually with us, and also Dr. Rukmini, so she has been instrumental in many activities in fact. So I thank everybody, and I hope these deliberations will have a fruitful, and also will keep organizing such a kind of meetings in future. So thank you very much.
I now invite Professor C. Tirunavakarasu, Coordinator, Central Animal House Facility, to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
Very good morning to dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and also deans and head of the departments, faculties, research scholars, and MSc and undergraduate students. It's my pleasure and also privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of IAAC and the Innovation Committee and also in the Biotechnology Department. Actually, it's our special thanks goes to our Vice Chancellor. He is the instrumental for organizing this event. As Hannah Rachel said, we started this way back like 6 months ago. And Vice Chancellor behind us and following each and everything. He is the one responsible for fixing the speakers and how they should be organized. Of course, including correcting the invitations everything. We are really thank you. And also, he is guided by the way he is correcting the schedule and everything. We learned a lot from you, sir. We thank you. And of course, we extend the same support from you during your tenure in the Pondicherry University. And thank you, sir. Once again, thank you, sir. And also, as you highlighted, the importance of the animals in the research and also how it should be conducted in ethical way and etc. Sir, thank you, sir. We are very thankful to you. And also, our special thanks goes to Dr. Tyagi, as he mentioned. Myself and Dr. Hana, we are keep on troubling him. So regarding the date fixations and everything, in spite of his busy schedule, he accepted to travel to Pondicherry University, and including his visit, he visited our newly coming animal house facility, and he has given some input, definitely, sir, with the help of our Vice Chancellor, and we will going to implement whatever the feasible ways in the new coming animal house facility. We will make sure that is going to be one of the, at least in this region, it's going to be one of the best animal house facility available. So I also thank our Dean, School of Life Science, for his constant support and other support rendered by him. In the meantime, I also thank my colleague, Dr. Rukmini, and she is instrumental, as Vice Chancellor said, various activity in the School of Life Sciences and also in the university. Of course, I also thank our speakers, Dr. Harishankar, Dr. Uday Kumar sir, and Dr. Gerald sir, and Dr. Bharaidasan. Of course, Dr. Harishankar and Dr. Uday Kumar, they have taken the time yesterday evening itself, and twice they have visited new animal house facility, and they have given all the input. We have noted, sir. We will try to implement. And of course, we also extend our thanks to Finance Department. Without finance, it may not be completed. The first finance goes to CCSA for funding this one. In addition to that, our university, we also thank for the Orchid Scientific and also Diligence Biotech and TRI Biotech for their generous support for this event. In addition to that, we thank all the departments in our university, including the registrar sections, finance officer sections, etc., for the timely help and moving the files here and there, for the financial support also from our university. So, even though it is lost, we also thank our research scholars from our university and outside the university, and MSc students and UG students for your participants and also early registration to make this event successful, even though it is lost, as Hannah said, and as Rukmini said and our Vice Chancellor said. Our special thanks goes to Dr. Hannah Rachel Vasanthi and their team for making this event last 1 week, meticulously planning and bringing the event true. Once again, I thank you one and all, making this inaugural sections event successful. I hope you will be having a pleasant time and also memorable time, which you will be taking from the Pondicherry University to your institution. Thank you all. Have a nice day.